Hello, 6th graders. Welcome to Big Ideas Math, 7th grade math, section 10.6, Samples and Populations lesson. Pause while you write the lesson title and number in your math notebook. Pause again while you write today's lesson objective in your math notebook. Today's objective is students will identify biased and unbiased samples and determine whether a sample can be used to draw conclusions and make predictions about a population. Copy the following terms and definitions into your notebook exactly as they appear. An unbiased sample is representative of a population. It is selected at random and is large enough to provide accurate data. A biased sample is not representative of a population. One or more parts of the population are favored over others. Example 1. Identifying an unbiased sample. You want to estimate the number of students in a high school who ride the school bus. Which sample is unbiased? Letter A, 4 students in the hallway. Letter B, all students in the marching band. Letter C, 50 seniors at random. Or letter D, 100 students at random. So we're going to take a look at all of the different choices and see if they seem biased or unbiased to us. So let's look at letter A. Choice A is not large enough to provide accurate data. Most high schools are pretty large, so 10 students is not enough. 4 students is not enough. Choice B is not selected at random. It's only students in the marching band. So choice A is no good, and choice B, not random. So that's a problem. Choice C is not representative of the population because seniors are more likely to drive to school than other students. And again, it's not random. It's only one group of students at the high school. Choice D is representative of the population because it's selected at random and it's large enough to provide accurate data. There's 100 students, and they're just a random group of students during lunch. So the correct answer would be D. Example 2, determining whether conclusions are valid. You want to know how the residents of your town feel about adding a new stop sign. Determine whether each conclusion is valid. A, you survey the 20 residents who live closest to the new sign. 15 support the sign and 5 do not. So you conclude that 75% of the residents of your town support the new sign. So remember, we only surveyed the residents who live closest to the new sign. So our conclusion is the sample is not representative of the population because residents who live close to the sign are more likely to support it. So the sample is biased and the conclusion is not valid. Letter B, you survey 100 residents at random. 40 support the new sign and 60 do not. So you conclude that 40% of the residents of your town support the new sign. The sample is representative of the population selected at random and large enough to provide accurate data. So the sample is unbiased and the conclusion is valid. Example 3, making predictions. You ask 75 randomly chosen students how many movies they watch each week. There are 1,200 students in the school. Predict the number N of students in the school who watch one movie each week. The sample is representative of the population, selected at random, and large enough to provide accurate data. So the sample is unbiased, and you can use it to make a prediction about the population. Write and solve a proportion to find N. So our sample is students in the survey that watch one movie, and so we put that over the total number of students in the survey. And so it said that the total number of students in the survey was 75. And we got the 21 from looking at our graph over here. So 21 out of 75. So then we look at our total population and students in the school that watch one movie. That's what we're trying to figure out. So that's N over 1,200. That's the total number of students in the school. And so then we cross multiply and solve for N, and we learn that 336 equals N. So about 336 students in the school watch one movie each week. Remember, for this assignment to be completed, you need to be prepared with your notes, vocabulary, and other work from your flipped lesson, and any questions you have. And as always, have a great attitude.